It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Here's your host, Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Wednesday. Once again this morning, you guessed it. We are waking up with rain and storms in the forecast. I have thunderstorms in the forecast and heavy rain at that for many of our eastern counties. In fact, excessive rainfall, a concern for many places across the Ozarks with the round of rain on the radar this morning. More on the way as we head into the next couple of days as well. Falling in pretty isolated areas, so the rain is not going to be a problem for everybody on this Wednesday. In fact, basically along Highway 65 and areas to the west. Main weather story for you folks today is the chance for extreme heat. So it's kind of a complicated forecast. We will dive right in on this Wednesday. We're waking up with really warm temperatures overnight, upper 70s. I mean, when you start out at nearly 80 degrees, you know it's going to be a hot day. And indeed, there are temperatures that will approach the triple digits. We have heat headlines in the forecast again today, as well as the potential for excessive rainfall. Best chance of seeing that heavy downpour activity, the thunderstorm activity, it's out in the eastern Ozarks and primarily up in northeastern portions of the viewing area this morning. I have a couple of screenshots from the radar picture, the future radar picture, and what it's looking like is it's these northeastern counties that just get round after round after round of rain, morning, noon, and night. We have additional chances for rain and storms. Now, there will be a chance for severe weather with some of these. The biggest threat to the area will be the high wind, as well as the really heavy downpours and the excessive rainfall that I already mentioned. Now, I want to tell you that because of the rounds of rain that have been coming through over the last few weeks, we could have isolated but very significant flash urban and small stream flooding impacting areas with isolated river rises. That's what's going to be possible in the forecast here. So I really want to alert you to that because if you're located in a spot that's gotten some heavy downpours the last few days, you're getting another one this morning. This is our northeastern counties. This is going to be a concern because it's too much too quickly. We have drought in the area, so the rain is good, but when you get it all at once, that's when we can see some problems. I also mentioned that for the other half of the area that's not getting rain this morning, we are dealing with high heat and we will have heat index values into the triple digits again today, high temperatures that will make it into the upper 90s. So hot and summer like for those of you that don't get the rain. If you get the rain, well, you may get the storms and the excessive rainfall. As we get closer to the weekend, we are talking about a pattern change. It's that big ridge of high pressure that I've been talking about for weeks now. We finally are seeing some signals that flattens out for us a bit as we head into the weekend forecast. And as a result, it's going to allow the temperature to drop back into the 80s for highs as we head into the weekend and early next week. And also, it's going to open the door to some more widespread rain chances. And I'm expecting that the chance for severe weather goes down a little bit, which is fantastic. High temperature on this Wednesday, about 98 degrees. Now, if you are listening from the eastern Ozarks, your temperature will likely be in the low 90s between those chances for rain. If you're listening from the western Ozarks, you could be closer to 100 today with that high heat and humidity. Opportunities for isolated showers and thunderstorms. They exist in the forecast again as we end the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even into Monday of next week. I've got these chances for rain in the forecast. So a lot of rain chance, a lot of heat over the next couple of days. But then by the weekend, that's when we start to get that nice pattern change and things settle down for us and kind of even out a little bit temperature wise over the weekend. All right, here's a look at that weather brain twister for the day. This is from yesterday, and although it's referred to as a sea, which body of water is actually the largest lake in the entire world? Do you think it is the Caspian Sea, A, B, the Aegean Sea, C, the Baltic Sea, or D, the Marmara Sea? And the answer, many of you got this right over on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. It is A, the Caspian Sea. I looked up the stats here. It is actually a lake, and the Caspian Sea is the largest inland body of water in the world by area, and it accounts for 40 to 44% of the total lake waters in the entire world. So, yeah, it's a big lake. So big that we call it a sea. The area, interestingly enough, that the Caspian Sea covers is larger than the country of Germany. So it's big and it is not a sea, but actually A lake. Here's your brain twister question for tomorrow. How tall, on average, was a velociraptor? Have you ever thought about this? I have not until coming up with this question. But do you think a velociraptor, on average, was A, 1.5 feet, B, 3.5 feet, C, 5.5, or D, 7.5? Have you ever been to a dinosaur museum? Let me know your guesses. You can enter those over on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. Comment. Let me know what you think. I'll have the answer for you early tomorrow morning. And in the meantime, if you need weather information through the day, make sure you head to aroundtheozarks.com. I've got you covered there. Also, be very careful. If you have the rain and the storms and the flooding rains, make sure you slow down, turn around, don't drown. Find another way around those floodwaters. And we will chat on Thursday morning, friends.